This is the story of how Kevin Gates publicly accused his estranged wife Dreka of stealing from him, igniting one of hip-hop's messiest divorce battles. On January 16th, 2026, the Louisiana rapper took to Instagram with allegations that shocked fans who once saw them as relationship goals. The relationship foundation, Kevin and Dreka Gates weren't just married. They built an empire side by side. Dating started back in 2003 when both were teenagers in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Dreka believed in him so much she dropped out of college to support his music career before anyone knew his name. By 2010, the two co-founded Breadwinners Association, the record label that would change everything. Dreka ran the operation as CEO while managing Kevin's entire career, from organizing tours to handling business deals, and the results speak for themselves. She took him from $250 shows to platinum records. October 2015 brought their wedding after 12 years together, and by then they already had two kids. Daughter Isla was born in 2012, son Kaza arrived in 2014, and Kevin loved his daughter so much he named his debut album after her. That album, Isla, climbed to number 2 on the Billboard 200 and established him as a major force in hip-hop. The cracks begin to show what looked perfect on the surface was crumbling behind closed doors, and if Kevin's telling the truth, they've been done since 2020 even though nobody knew it. The first public hint came in 2022 when Kevin dropped a freestyle over Super General, with lyrics that made fans wonder if trouble was brewing at home. Dreka finally acknowledged something was off in a 2024 interview where she admitted life is lifing and said they've been working on themselves separately, which is usually code for things aren't good. But what came next blindsided everyone. Kevin married social media personality Brittany Renner on April 6, 2025, in an Islamic ceremony while still legally tied to Dreka. That second marriage crashed and burned in record time, lasting exactly 52 days before ending on May 28th. Renner confirmed the whole thing in a radio interview, explaining the Islamic 90-day waiting period and how she'd followed her heart even though it didn't work out. The divorce filing, Dreka made it official on July 30th, 2025, filing for divorce in Los Angeles County and listing July 10th as their separation date. Her initial requests were standard: joint custody of the kids and spousal support. But the real bombshells came 3 months later. October brought updated court documents where Dreka laid out exactly what she wanted, and the number was staggering: $73,000 for $167 every single month, broken down as $27,000 for child support and $46,000 in spousal support. The accusations in those filings painted Kevin as someone who'd abandoned his family financially while living like a king. Dreka claimed he cut her and the children off completely, let their Mississippi farm slide into foreclosure, and ignored a $7 million IRS tax levy hanging over the property. She said the financial neglect started in 2021 when he stopped paying property taxes and their children's private school tuition. And while all this was happening, Kevin bought himself a $4.7 million mansion in Calabasas in May 2024 and kept 18 luxury cars in his collection. Kevin's explosive response. Kevin stayed quiet until January 16, 2026, and that's when he decided to blow everything up with an Instagram video that spread like wildfire. The gloves came off completely. He opened by challenging Dreka to admit they had an Islamic marriage, not a legal one, which could change everything in court. Kevin claimed the kids had been living with him for 2 years, destroying any narrative that he was an absent father. But the accusation that got everyone talking was about the money. His exact words hit hard. "I challenge you to tell people that you didn't file for divorce, or whatever you call divorce, until I stop giving you money because you and your family had been stealing from me the whole time." The dispensary became his main example of the alleged theft, and he put it bluntly: "Tell them how you stole my money to go open up a dispensary, and it wasn't even open a month because it was got through unrighteous things." Kevin also claimed he kept supporting Dreka financially even while she was involved with another man, and he finished by calling her a goddess of manipulation and darkness. TMZ pointed out the elephant in the room. Kevin showed up with 0 receipts. No bank statements, no documents, no proof of any kind, which means everything comes down to his word against hers, and Dreka hasn't said anything publicly about these latest accusations. Dreka does run her own businesses separate from Kevin's empire. B Provisions is her cannabis dispensary in Michigan, and she built Dreka, a wellness brand selling skincare and body care products that came from her own experiences with skin problems. The family farm in Mississippi spans 43 acres where they grow produce and raise animals, and her various ventures have built her net worth to an estimated $2 million. Conclusion: what we're watching is the complete destruction of what everyone thought was one of hip hop's strongest partnerships. 20 plus years together, two kids raised, multiple businesses built from scratch, and now it's ending with public accusations of theft, manipulation, and betrayal that neither side seems willing to let go. The real truth about what happened between them might never come out because divorce proceedings are still grinding through Los Angeles County. And despite Kevin claiming they were never legally married, the court is treating this like any other divorce case. What started as teenage love in Baton Rouge has turned into a battle where both sides are holding nothing back. And based on how things are going, this fight is nowhere near finished.